Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Isa, and today's video is an ABOUTus my makeup video. And as you can see from the title, I will be creating a makeup look based on what I feel my connection is to the other ABOUTus, to our system, to the inner world. I just really wanted to share my feelings about this in case someone else is experiencing the same, as well as today I've been pretty dissociated and I just needed to express the things I feel, and so why not take you with me on this journey and show you and share with you my little world. So let's get started. You may notice that I am wearing this hairnet. It's just because I really want to put on my wig later, but I can't do that before I finish makeup, so you just have to bear with this wonderful wig cap. And I think I'm going to get started. I do have a mirror, which I will be looking into sometimes, or most of the time. I will also probably make time lapses if I'm not really able to talk a lot. You may also notice that my voice is a bit higher. It's not really my tone of voice. I really try to keep it as low and as in my style as possible, but some of you are saying that the audio is too quiet, and I really try my best to speak louder. It's just we can't speak much more louder because otherwise you would scream at you, and I think no, none of us would like that, as well as probably none of you would like to be screamed at. So you just have to bear with the audio either being too quiet, or you would have to turn up your volume, because from our computer it seems to be fine. From the computer of my girlfriend, the audio seems fine and definitely hearable without even putting it on maximum volume, so I'm sorry. Now onto this look. As you can see, I'm making a parted thing. It's just that I want to represent what I feel like, and I am the other ABOUTus. It's just a long story, really. So I know that we have been diagnosed with DID almost a year ago. We knew or suspected that we had this disorder a bit longer, but we never really addressed it, or we were thinking, no, that just can't be. This can't be something that would affect us. This can't be something I have, or at least I thought this can't be something that's going on. I may hear voices, but these are just me, different me's thinking. I always refer to them as my head. I was convinced that these voices were just parts of my imagination, and I refer to them as my head, like my head tells me to do this, or my head tells me that. It was just a whole mess. And it's not just that these voices would tell me to do stuff, but sometimes I would just hear them talking to each other. Or sometimes some of these voices were insulting me because I was doing something wrong. It was pretty weird, but because I didn't know it any different, I thought this is something normal. I thought it's just something everyone has and everyone is able to cope with it, so why can't I do that too? Why am I not able to do that? And I tried my best. So then hearing of the idea and the possibility of having other personalities, it's frightening. It's really frightening, as well as, especially as I definitely suffer from severe anxiety, and even till now I never really spoke to a doctor or a specialist about my anxiety. It was just something, it's something I'm very scared of because a lot of people didn't take me seriously in the past. They were always thinking I've been overreacting and I was just wanting attention. I was just acting up. It's like nothing that big of a deal, and it's hard for me to even accept that I have anxiety. It's hard for me to accept that I have DID. And it was even harder to accept or even think about the possibility that I couldn't even trust myself. That the parts where I didn't know what I was doing, there could have been other personalities out in this body. It wasn't just me being forgetful. There was a possibility that during these times there were people that have active control of this body, that would have active control of me, and I couldn't do anything about it, and it really, really scared me. I mean, it still scares me, but I didn't really want to think about it too much. So I just always kind of pushed it away and kind of began to dissociating anytime I thought about it, because I think some other authors don't really wanted me to know what was going on. Maybe because they knew I wasn't able to cope with it. Maybe because, I don't know, maybe because they don't like me. Like there is at least one author that really doesn't or couldn't care less about myself. And I know that with time we will be able to deal with one another. I don't hate that author. I don't hate any other authors. It's just I'm a bit scared of them. But I think that's normal. Like, I don't know my authors. Not sure if I talked about that. Like, I don't know any of my authors. I do hear voices of them sometimes, but I have no picture to that. I have no idea what they look like other than from the pictures I've seen, which are pictures that are hard for me to look at. I try to do as few as possible that has anything to do with other personalities. I don't think I'm quite ready to face that. Maybe because I'm scared and I don't like changes. Maybe because it's just a human thing to do, to be scared of. not knowing what the hell is going on with you. I mean, at least I have a name now. I have a name to what's going on with me. I have a name to what is causing a lot of other problems. I just don't really have a name to the other ABOUTus. I don't have a picture of them. I don't know which voices match up to which altar. I don't know who is to be trusted, who's not. I don't know anything about our system. I just know a bit about myself. And it's scary that others in my system, or in our system, know stuff about me, and I just don't know stuff about them. It's scary. Especially when you think that, like, I don't know them. Why do they know about me? Why don't I know about them? It's scary. It's just scary. And as you can see from what I'm doing, I just want to create this, like, shadows, unclear vision, because a lot of systems say they, or a lot of systems do have an inner world. It's a place where it's apparently a place where the ABOUTus live, like in your head. And like for some people, like these worlds can be just one little place, or there even can be galaxies and stuff, but like for me, I have no idea. The place I am when I'm not fronting is scary. Super, super scary. I have no idea how anyone would want to spend time there. It's like a prison. If I needed to describe to someone what it feels like to be in this prison, the best way to describe it is, imagine being in a room and then take away the windows, take away the lights, so it's just pitch black in this room. And if that wouldn't be enough, take away the walls. There are no walls. There's nothing but air besides you. Then take away the floor and you're just hovering in this emptiness, this cold, black emptiness. It's not like you're flying, it's more like you're falling. This feeling of when you're, for example, on a roller coaster and from on top it goes down and like all of your, like your heart is jumping into your mouth, and it's just this constant feeling of falling and being trapped. It's not nice. And then sometimes you hear voices. You don't know where these voices are. You don't have a picture to them. They echo in this emptiness. and then they're gone, and you're all alone again. It's pretty scary. Like, pretty scary. I have also no idea how I will be able to get this away from my face later. Comment down below how many makeup wipes you think I need to take before I'm able to get it away. I'm sorry. So from that story, that's where this makeup look is kind of inspired from. I want to have this darkness, this feeling of being nothing, this feeling of being just empty, just vanished in this black space of nothing. I didn't just take black to make this shadow because I really like these purple shades. Gives it a bit more of dimension. Now I kind of need to blend in this eyebrow to make it seem not that out-sticky. I know I'm such a professional makeup artist, right? I'm not even confident. I'm so scared of talking, really. Like, I don't have any idea how I should talk because I want to use my voice. And then I'm scared that it's too quiet and no one's understanding me. So I tend to speak in this more lighter voice, which is not me at all. But on the other hand, it's easier to talk louder in that, and I end up being confused about my whole identity and me feeling that I'm faking anything because I can't even keep my own voice and I'm just freaking out about anything. And this is anxiety that's haunting me at night. Why did I talk like that in front of a camera? Why did I decide to film this thinking that this would be a good idea? How could I possibly be someone with dissociative identity disorder? How could I be a personality if I can't even keep my own voice for one video where I'm scared to keep my voice because others sound quiet? I'm not sure if that made any sense to anyone. As well as this video's taking and going on for quite a while now. But I don't seem to be finished yet. I'm sorry. I think from this part it seems okay. Now to my other side. I just think I'm going to do my usual makeup with a brush that's way too big for that, but who cares? Don't know why I have this brush, but well, you probably won't see a lot of this. It's not working. Okay, so have you ever tried to make your eyebrows with hands that are shaking? It's hard. Great, so now I will put on highlighter that I'm definitely not already wearing. Just pretend that I'm just putting it on now. I'm also not sure where my confidence is coming from, because usually I'm very insecure. So I'm just not going to question that, especially since I'm so depressed the last days. I'm just gonna embrace it, I think. Just embrace it. You guys really... You can't imagine what you've done to me. In a positive way. Like, you can't imagine that. Next, I will put on mascara. I was going to look in the camera, but I can't see like anything on there, so... Also, probably this is not going to make any difference for you. I just stabbed myself. Okay. I have mascara. Now, I can't believe I've talked for 25 minutes. Like, literally no idea how that would have worked in like any universe. Now, matching to my shadow side, I will put on some black lipstick. It's looking gorgeous, you can't imagine. I will blend this lipstick in with the makeup, because I don't have a say in the inner world. It's like I don't have lips there, so that's why I'm doing that. And now, lastly, you can't see a lot. It's matching a lot on, like the black is fading a lot onto this, like my normal side. Because it really does affect me, having spent so much time in this shadow space. It really did affect me. Really, really. So this is my look. I turned on the lights. I will put in some pictures. And I hope you enjoyed this little different video. I hope you learned a bit more about myself, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a like, write in the comments what you think. Have a little look over to our Patreon to support us if you want to or if you can, and goodbye.